may be laying it all out there, how they really feel about something, whether it's you or someone else. You may receive communication, or you may be communicating how you feel about a situation. And dare I say, you don't feel too hot about this situation. Some of you guys feel as though you feel a little bit miserable in a situation, or you're not really satisfied in a situation. And some of you guys feel as though your needs are being met. And it's like you're having to take a step back in order to like replenish the needs that are not being met. Why the King of Cups reverse? Yeah, an ending. I'm getting some of you guys feel as though like you're tired of feeling as though your emotions are not being met or your needs aren't being met in a situation here. And it's like the more you try to communicate or the more you start to try to work with it, the more it just seems as though it's resistance towards you or it's just not working with you in return here. So it seems as though you're losing patience and it's like you're just gonna like fuck it. If it's not gonna make it like if you're not going to make that decision, I'm going to make that decision for you. Like what they say is like, no answer is an answer. Or if you're not going to decide, like you already made up your mind. Why the Knight of Swords? It's like you're tired of feeling as though things are just not it. Yeah, you're going to be communicating how you feel as though there's a lack of emotional reciprocity. Like some of you guys felt as though you were given to a situation, but you weren't being acknowledged or you weren't being like, you know, it wasn't being shown or like, it wasn't being, I'm getting the energy of where it felt as though you weren't being seen. Like, oh, I like when you do this, that, and the fourth. Or I like when this is done, but then it doesn't get done. I like when this is a certain way, but it's not getting done a certain way that you like it. So it's like, it's leaving you no choice but to move away from whatever this is because it's like, it's unfair to you to allow yourself to like, you know, continue to deal with something where you're not getting your needs met. And I always equate water to your needs, your emotional stability, your emotional health. And it just seems as though like you can't be the only one that's giving and not the one that's receiving as well. And I think you're trying to put it into that cycle of where it just feels as though you're just left miserable or you're just left with egg on your face. One more card for the collective this week. Figure it out. Like some of you guys are having to like consider what it is that is going to give you that emotional stability that you crave. What it is that's going to lead you to that your wish fulfillment here. Because some of you guys probably felt restricted from actually like voicing your needs or voicing your opinion or voicing what it is that you want out of situations, probably due to backlash or possibly due to like, you know, feeling as though like you had to keep up with some sort of like way of being like, oh, I got to continue to do this or I got to continue to do that in order to like maintain something. Like some of you guys felt as though like this was a responsibility that you had to keep up with. But it's like you're finding out that you don't have to hold on to something or you don't have to keep up with something just because you were doing it before.